Welcome back my YouTube families. Today I'm going to make grilled barramundi. The seasonings I've showed you in my previous grill fish video. So basically it's garlic, parsley, and you can add butter or oil of your choice. Okay, so that's the skinned barramundi, or you can use fish of your choice. And I'm also going to make some garlic grilled prawns. So that's pretty forward, which I don't have to show you because I bought it like that. Okay, you have to remove the head like that, and we're going to keep this shell. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make spiders with this head. Okay, so break the head like that. So what we're going to do is cut the outer shell. You can snip the legs off, or you can keep it. It's really nice and crunchy, so I'm going to keep it, so I'm not going to chop that off. These are Australian sea prawn, king prawns. So use whatever prawn that you can source in your country, wherever you're watching this from. If you can't access to prawn, you can use fish, you can use crab, whatever you can find. Octopus, squids. You can also use the same marination for grilled chicken. Now I'm going to split this into half, but don't split all the way. You have to keep that part. Remove the spine. Keep a tissue paper next to you so it's easy for you to clean your fingers as you go when you remove the spine. Otherwise you're going to create a lot of mess. That's what I'm doing. Most of the people call this spine. To me, I feel like it's just its stomach. That's where all its food get digested. Okay, so remove that, and now I'm just going to cut it further so I can flatten it. You can use knife or scissors to slit. Whatever that comes easy for you, you just use that. So what I'm going to use, the trick is, I'm going to use a rubber mallet. This is a rubber mallet. If you don't have these, use your cleaver, the heaviest cleaver. So that way it's easily, you can flatten it. Okay, so you can see now it's flat. Okay. Now with the spider, why it's called spider, it's because of its leg. So when you split them open, go to the middle like that, you open it up, okay, and you turn it like that. Use your rubber mallet. Can you see it looks like a spider? That's why it's called spider. Now you can season this with just a bit of flour and whatever seasonings that you like, a bit of paprika, a bit of pepper, and it's done. And just cut the whiskers off because they're too long. So like that. I'm going to dust it with a bit of corn flour. So you can see every part of the prawn, you can use it. Even the shells, you can boil broth to make a dish. You can make even seafood pasta with it, with the broth. It's really nice. It gives a lot of flavor. We're getting into summer. Somehow this fly got into the house. So I'm going to split all of them like that and then hit them with the mallet. Or the spiders, I'm going to dust a bit of corn flour in it. You can use tapioca flour or corn flour. I prefer the taste of tapioca flour because it's got a taste of like a potato. You can use a sieve to dust it properly, but I'm just going to do it this very fast, quick way. So it's more crunchy if you dust with flour. You can grill this on a barbecue. It's even nicer because it'll crisp better. But today, first time I'm going to use a frying pan. Let's see how it turns out. Normally I use a barbecue burner. And heat up the stove as well on a high heat. Now I'm going to season this with the garlic seasoning. Because normally you can make this and store it in the fridge as long as you want. It doesn't really expire because of the oil. It's seasoned really well. This one is made a few months ago. And it's good. The longer you keep it, the better it tastes. It's up to you how much you want to apply. If you like a lot of garlic taste, then you can apply more. If you like a bit of paprika, you can sprinkle some paprika over it. And that's what I might do for these prawns. And just dab a little bit on top of this. Give a bit more taste, more crunch, more flavor. This is a very popular I think it's in Korea. Yeah, that's right. It's very popular in Korea, spiders. And that's it. I'm going to take it over to the stove. And this one, I'm going to season it as I put it on I can season on one side first so that I don't have to flip the fillet. Just use whatever fillet that you prefer. It doesn't have to be barramundi. Whatever fillet that you can source, you can use it. You can use tilapia or whatever fish. Now we're going to take it across to the stove. So what I'm doing is I'm placing on the griller. Oh, sorry, not on a grill, on a frying pan. But if you're going to make barbecue for many, that will be better. But because I'm making only a few, I'm not going to heat up our kettle, barbecue kettle. So we're just going to cook it on the stove, on a frying pan. Bring it to a high heat until the prawn is translucent and slightly charred on the bottom. Then it tastes nicer. So I'm going to use my hand to pick it up. Okay. I'm getting my rubber glove. Oh, that is actually a biodegradable gloves, by the way. So, yes, it will burn. It will melt, I guess, if it catches on the fire. But I'm trying to avoid it. Let's turn it the other way around. You don't want to cook seafood for long, then it becomes rubbery. Even for fish, it will become very flaky and very dry. So as soon as the prawn turns translucent, you flip it over. I want to char a bit like this. So now I'm going to turn it over. What you can do is, I should have done is cut it across like that slit so it won't close up like that. It a bit longer on the other side so you don't have to cook too long on the shell side. So that's done. You don't want to overcook it. But if you want to char a bit the legs, then you leave it a bit longer so it becomes crispier. So you can eat that bit too. I'm going to remove my glove and use my hand. You can use tongs. I'm going to use the head now. Just place it down, face it down first, like that. I got a little piece here, I'm going to use all of it. Now you can flip and give it a gentle press like that. So it cooks on the outside too. You want it to be crispy. I did say I'm going to dust with some paprika, but I decided not to some other time. But you can dust it with paprika or even black pepper. You can even do it after it's done. I'm dabbing with a bit of melted butter, which is also seasoned with parsley and garlic. If you watch the recipe, one of the videos, the recent video that I put it out, how to make garlic butter prawn, you can use this leftover seasoning, the butter, to season like this. Whatever you want to char like that, or you want to pan fry anything, use that as a seasoning. It's really nice. Or you can use it even on a grilled fillet, fish fillet. or you can even use it on a chicken fillet. It's still nice. This one you want to cook it a bit longer because you want it to crisp. And that's it, that's done. So let's cook the fish now. So I've placed the fish on the frying pan. You don't want to cook too long. 5 minutes is perfect. 2.5 minutes on both sides. You can see when the fish is turning white on the side, then you know the fish is done on one side. So you flip it on the other side and then it's done. The reason I flip it too soon is just to show you what I've done, because when I was placing the fish, I did not video it. Okay, normally you only flip one side till half it's done, then you flip on the other side. I'll give it a gentle press so it cooks faster. And now I'm going to flip it over the other side. I'm going to put a bit more seasonings because it looks a bit boring on this side. And you can see when it's almost done, the fish does open up this side. It's in the middle or sideways because it's cooking. Then you know the fish is done. And don't flip anymore because you'll break the fish. Okay, the fish is done. Let's plate it together. I've already done some of it. It's not that hard to plate it. I'm going to use my hand because I'm going to eat it. When you're serving people, then you got to be careful. Don't use your hand. If you have to use your hand, I'm sure you'll wash it anyway. To make it look nice, make sure clean the plate. And now we're going to place the spider. Once it's cooked, it doesn't look like a spider, right? Let's flip it upside down so at least it looks a bit spidery. Or spider. There's no such word as spidery. I'm just making it up as I go. Okay, and that's it. It looks so good. I am going to bite into one that I don't serve here, just keeping it on the side. Look at that. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, like and follow. Thank you for watching and your support. I did say I'm going to bite in one, so obviously I can't eat the shell of this. It's not crisp. It is so good. It's yum. Let's try the spider. I'm not sure whether you can hear me chewing the crisp, the sound of it. It's so good. I don't like the eye, so I'm going to remove the eye. I'm going to bite into that. Can you hear that? That is so good. It's so crunchy.